we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that
Bro,
sets up
my boy didn't drop the ball for less right there. Oh, wow. How the fuck did he catch that shit? That shit is absolutely amazing.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal.
Come on with that run, big dog.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
I just knew he was going to go ahead and go play that flat.
Like this one either, and it's 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
God damn.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Richardson to the air on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Colts hit 500, hit 6-6. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It's a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on
what
that
you
last
doing?
big practice beforehand, you go through your
I see you, little booger.
You go through your play call,
I see you, little booger.
Things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor.
I see you, little booger. You was going to go get that, huh? I saw you. It's all good. It is all good, little baby.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And he made them pay. Forget about the guy in the backfield. There goes your time.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Oh, shit.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Herbert now.
Come on, you got to pick that.
It's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that.
Oh, wow. Somebody sucked up in there.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Get his ass, baby.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Butker's kick here is
Motherfucker, kick that shit. Goddamn kickball. Motherfucker flew hella far on the fucking there.
In this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second down and 8. Richardson working from the gun. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they
Oh, man, they're making it harder than it's supposed to be. I'm fucking ready, dog.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Complete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Boy, come on, Jelani. I need you to hold on to some of that shit, bro. Jelani.
Because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Matt, I trusted you can do it, big dog, but
understanding the game, understanding positioning, and
it's a hell of a fucking kick. Oh, it's 4th and 4. I got you. My bad.
After catches. I think we just saw that on display right
No,
there.
bro, you ain't have
before
to.
he ever had a
I
chance
would
to
have
think
wasted
about
time
turning
out.
it upfield.
That's fucking crazy, dog.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Keep it going, take it to him, do this!
And just a single punt for him in the
Yo,
loss last week as he
fuck.
sends this one away. And now where will the side judge
So
stop?
I guess
his
17
run?
gonna have to work.
He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Motherfucker. Now you're gonna try to settle in.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying
What's up, baby boy?
and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Going to throw on 3rd down with
Oh,
Herbert.
my God. Wow. Come on, dog. Why would you try to bat it, bro?
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Eckler now between the tackles. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert.
Beautiful. All the
He'll
fucking
get this to
pass.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
How the fuck are you getting burnt up like that?
Here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
You love watching that play football, don't you?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Wow, bro.
It's intercepted. Picked off by former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Amazing ass fucking play.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Drive will start with Nwangwu.
Come on, man. How am I get caught up in this shit? Like straight got magnetically blocked.
27 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. But not much on that run, Charles.
Fucking crazy.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a
The way he's been slinging it. The way he's been slinging it. Get off his dick, man. Slinging you dick for the fucking after the game.
This is 3rd and 9. Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So
Motherfucker Bucket can kick that shit from 69 goddamn on yards. Might as well go ahead and let him kick that motherfucker now.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Gotta score, fellas.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, wow.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Levante David gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So nothing doing there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first round.
Play some good defense on that one.
These guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
This motherfucker running this shit.
Draw play. It's Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangwu.
Been on that shit hard. I wanted that screen. God damn.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Although his his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay taking it in. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Oh, baby.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
He smashed his finger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Taylor out of the gun. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It's Eckler again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on, boys. We got to put up 20 on them.
Diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. This is 2nd and 8. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football.
It ain't even like he's doing something too special, man. Like,
it's the left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009,
don't want to get open for me on defense.
That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's all good.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Eckler. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw this. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should. Other throws.
Rock my shit.
First down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks from him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, I pump faked it, bro. Come on. I don't know what I gotta do. I gotta get my damn hardwire connection back.
For this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are
Chop Robinson can't get off the fucking block. What is
the
going
offense has
on?
had its moments, too. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Chargers.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Nick Cross. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, wow. Beautiful fucking block by the receiver.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and the lead will remain at 23. Well, they can probably live with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
That ball just be sailing, dog. Oh, man, I need to put a power flag on this fucking ball. It'll be in the air for so long.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On the give, this is Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his
Bro,
first
you know you
punt.
could have made this fucking field goal.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to
Who?
overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down
Tigers?
swinging, but in the end,
Yeah.
I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Richardson on 3rd and short.
God damn.
This will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters.
This is pretty much over, bro.
This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Oh, wow. They called
You're
a
looking for
fucking
effort and
punt.
execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Wow. That was crazy, bro.
On 1st down, Richardson. That complete to Downs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's the second time in a week that they didn't glitch me with that fucking
Charles, with
shit.
that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not
I
out of
just
the
got
question.
the glitchiest shit
I think
ever,
a big
dog.
game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
My whole fucking game glitched.
And what is this?
What the fuck is
They're
happening?
lining up here to punt on 1st down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation.
Keep it going, take it to him.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Play action. Now Richardson. And now here is another interception.
That was
And
me,
the
bro.
Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this
just
up
trying to
past
pad
the
this stats
20-yard
really
line.
good,
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they